Hello, Sunshine community, for the third/fourth time today, with the third match this time around. Samuel against Paper, probably the best match of today. Like, today we had a lot of bingo, but not as exciting. Like, I wouldn't consider it as exciting. Ronaldo took control of blues pretty early on and dominated his card against Sid, like without having him providing any reasonable option, like no win condition, which made this kind of like sad, sad of a match. And me against Cav was like something else for sure. But this time we might have a really hype match on our hands, unless something stupid like that happens again, which I don't hope for because mm, the cheese always like not that like getting cheesed on is feels pretty bad, and cheesing probably feels bad as well, I would assume. Uh, Paper's having a ritual with bananas instead of coconuts, and yeah, we're just waiting for the R's, like all of them. Paper's about to be ready, according to himself. Paper's still waiting. Okay, he's out again, and we are about to start soon. Okay, so Sam against Paper is quite the cool matchup, especially when you consider that the GSA race with 80%, which is a bad character. Like Bingo's better, but they had like a GSA race attorney, and
What happened?
I think for it was the semifinal, and Paper against Sam went to 3 matches in the best of 3, with one match being pretty close and the other two being washes,
Now,
honestly,
now,
which
boys, don't touch that stuff.
made for a quite sad match in the end. So I hope this is a best of 1. So if the pattern repeats itself, we'll get one good match and the other two would be washes. But since it's just a best of 1, we'll just get the good match.
I am most
I think
concerned with the well-being of the
that's a good
princes in this
trade-off.
dreadful heat.
Paper
Master
is
Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and
known to
find some
be like
assistance.
participating a lot in these bingo tourneys. Like in the row control one, he got like fourth, fourth place. He got knocked out by either Ronaldo or Bry Guy, I think, or both. Yeah, I think he lost both. And Samu didn't participate in the last 1v1 tourney, but in the 2v2 instead, and had some pretty, like, I want to say, unique routes. Some of the decisions were good, like really good. Some of the decisions were questionable. Although Paper had a lot of questionable decisions in his match, like in his matches that he flew, and
Proceeding
I like to
user
give Paper
insertion.
shade for throwing in bingo
Use the
tourneys,
R button to shoot
and
water
like
from my tail.
starting with the 2v2 tourney
If you press the R button
back
all
in
the way down,
2014,
you can
the
stop
2v2
and
tourney
shoot.
in
You
2018
can then
that
use the
he
quick
barely
draw
lost
stick to aim in any direction.
as well.
Press the X button
The War
to
Control
switch
one
to
where
the
he
hover nozzle.
also lost,
You
even
can
though
then
he's
press
always
the
seeded
R
like
button to
first,
hover in the
second,
air for a short
third
time.
seed.
If this tank
But
is
I think
empty,
it's too
the
early for
water
Paper
can be
to
sprayed.
throw a match, so
To
I think
refill
this
the tank,
is
enter a body of
sadly
water
clear cut
and
who
press
the
the
winner will
R
be.
button.
It may just be a close match still. It wouldn't fit the plot
Instructions
line for
complete.
Paper.
Proceed.
But we have seen in this format that a lot of things can happen. Take it like as a positive or negative thing, and it mostly just depends on how the card is structured, if there are like good cheese options or not. And like talking about the card, I haven't looked at it yet. I'm looking at it now, and I don't see that much incentive to go to. Never mind. I was about to say not much incentive to go to Bianca Rico, but you have 2 hidden, and graffitis, 15 blues, which is okay. We have 25 blues and 2 rockets. Never mind, there's like a bunch of stuff in Rico, but not like rushable, I would say. Bianca and Rico usually are strong in this format, and this time around I don't think it's that different. You have one hidden Bianco, which is pretty well with like secrets, with reds, even though 7 reds is quite late game. But you have enemies and rockets, which are both like primarily Bianco into Rico goals. Although you have like 2 hidden in Gelato, so a possibility would be Rico into Gelato if you opt to go for the enemies, but I think you lose out on too much.
Our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shrine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because of all of our guardians. The shrine sprites have vanished from their gathering spot at the shrine gate. The reason? It's quite obvious.
I apologize for this, okay?
Horrible graffiti is to Behold this sketch of
Beyond
the perpetrator
like
based on
the
eyewitness
usual Bianco
descriptions.
into Rico, or
Truth is
Rico
obvious.
into
The guilty party
possibly
sits among us. It
Gelato,
is none other than
there are not
Mario.
that many options right now.
I
You have
judge
like
the
a lot
defendant
of
guilty as
scattered
charged.
things, like
I
2 from
hereby
5,
order the defendant to clean
1
this
from
entire
each,
island. Until
and
Isla
8
Delfino is
links,
completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave.
and also 5 secrets. 5 secrets usually means that you go around a bunch of worlds. At least 3 worlds.
Quite a predicament, Mario.
The middle goal being Serena, 1 hidden from Serena is quite bad, I would say. It's not like, no, it's not good here, I think. It works with the 2 from 5, it works with like 1 from each at most, but and like the secrets. But other than that, it's a big time sink just because it's Serena, and you either have like you have Manta, which takes a long time, and Serena 2 and Serena 2 Reds aren't particularly fast.
The only way to ensure the return of the shine sprites
So,
is to keep the island from becoming
well, you have 210 from Serena, I just saw, but it's still not like your biggest priority on this card, especially since blues in general look not as strong here. At least like getting a bunch of blues, because also Loki isn't powerful here. You have 2 golds there. Oh, 3 golds. Unless you count in the 2 from 5. It's pretty scattered. I think we're going to see just a general Bianco / Rico start. Okay. Interesting. So there's no Pianta hundreds. There is like one from each. Okay, fair. The 8 links and Shadow Mario and Pianta. So the first thing, okay, the 2 things I can think of would be Cheese by Samu and maybe row 5 Cheese. I guess if you manage these goals well, I don't think your opponent will really see it coming. Alternatively, column 1 with Bluebirds and Pianta would be okay if it wasn't for 2 rockets and Rico. I would say this is not the safest option. What else could be a possibility? BLTR? 15 from Rico just make this quite bad. Just like not safe at all. Never mind, Sam was going for M's instead, and Paper is already in Bianco. Bianco is what I expected, because M's and enemies are just strong with rockets. You can get sniped to the enemy, to the ends when you go for like rockets and enemies earlier. How many times do I say enemies in like the past 30 seconds? So quite a lot of times. So I mostly wonder now what Samu's plan is, because it's quite an unexpected start, for me at least. Instantly dips, that's fine. He got all the M's, I think. It's maybe no wait. 5 M's. Wait, did he get 5 blues and at least 4 M's? Did he get the very first one? I'm not really sure actually. But it's an M graffiti rush by Sam instead. Just the counter was just a fast option instead. That's fair. With bosses, like 5 bosses is not really that fast, I would say. There are definitely quicker things you could do.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
I have a way.
Mario?
Paper's just doing like what I expect, and Samus. This might be an interesting race to the M's, but other than that, I think just starting in Bianco gives you much more anything else. Just because Pianta is always so scarce on everything else. Like in Pianta you have a secret in Pianta 5. You have a Piantissimo race, which doesn't really a lot. Okay, Samus going into Bianco for more M's to get faster M's than the ones in Rico. That is what I would imagine. Oh, he's going for the boss, because this might just be like a really greedy play by Samu, but I don't think he will. What he could be doing, what would be really interesting, would be doing Bianco 1, like having no interest in like late game Bianco, and just doing a fast run. But no, he's going for more M's. And doing the PD fight kinda sucks because it's pretty slow. I just got the confirmation that Sam got the M at the very start, so he has 10 M's now, but still has to enter Rico for this. So I don't know if Paper or Samu is ahead into the M's. I would assume Paper just because Samu actually opts for the PD fight and still has to unlock Rico as a result. But it's quite the uncommon start, I would say. It's a much greedier start, I would also argue. But it's, at the same time, I don't think so. Maybe, okay. One other thing would be row 4 being reasonably strong, like Bianca into Rico, into Pinner, and use 25 lives somehow. That could be one option, and Samuel is trying to prevent this early on. Now that I think about it, Samuel might also plan for TLDR, but that would explain why he goes for Bianca 2. Paper seems to have no interest in DMs, for the most part. Yeah, he doesn't have interest in M's. So Samu might just, if Samu goes for the M's now, or just like goes for a bit more on Bluebirds, tries to get one shine from each, tries to hide this. Serena isn't strong, so he can like delay doing Serena one hidden from Serena and just drop Shinoki. That could actually work out. I'm not against Sam's plan anymore. It's the fact that Paper didn't prioritize the 50 ends pretty much hurt me. He doesn't know that though. He could still go for them, but I don't know if like he needs all of them. Maybe even more, because I think he just rushed for PD. This is really interesting by Simon. He will also pick 15 from Rico. I assume. Because you just like kind of give false information. Just like, okay, I'm in Rico. I could go for ELTR for 4 and 5. Row 1. I have like these many options. Simon has 11 M's and needs 4 more. He can't delay click this because that would be like that would eliminate his option for TLDR. So hopefully he will remember. And he clicks this off instantly. Okay, good. So Paper has some information that Samu has been in, I think he assumes Bianco and into Rico now. Samu could go for 15 boots from Rico. It's fine. And I don't know if Paper like foresees this, because the TLDR isn't something I would see personally. But going late into Bianco is okay. It gives a secret, a boss shine, a rocket, enemies. It provides like a lot. Like, it provides too much to not like make a little bit of more progress into Bianco just in case you think 7 Bluebirds is going to be contested. If Samuel dips now and just goes like further into Bianco or does Serena, like starts Serena off, it's pretty much confirmed that Sam is going for the cheese line, and never mind, Sam is not going for the cheese line right away. He might just set up for a little bit to have like a bit more ground, which is honestly fair because doing a cheese option early on is pretty ballsy if you think your opponent is like, if you think you have no chance, then the cheese option is like your best chance. But at the same time, if you have an uneven match, then you can get away with going for a good, well-rounded route or getting rid of that goals. Because if you focus too much on one line, if you get sniped to a goal, you have to like have a good enough backup for each possibility that you might get sniped out. And if you have like some goals that can be easily sniped, you have to like need a bit of enough ground on like other cheese options or 13 goals, so you just don't like falter. You could also just go into Rico just for more enemies and then you do Bianco. That's fine, I think. It's not like Sam could maybe just get away with committing to his cheese roll, honestly. It's pretty like hidden, I would say. I assume Pepper goes into Developer now, gets his, or into Bianco, gets his enemies. He just needs one, so getting into Developer can work. But he goes for Bianco. For a very understandable reason. Samu is about to get 15 beats from Rico. The lake kicks this. The lake kicks this. Yeah. Ballsy delay click, I would say. Because 15 Rico blues from Rico is pretty fast, and Paper might have it. Paper is about to take 5 enemies, and then Samu sees that, oh yeah, row 4 is looking kinda rough. So, okay, Samu contemplating what to do. And Paper doing Rocket Jungle Free. I would argue easy, but like, I can't talk after my last match about this. Doing it early on was a mistake because it's just nuts. But Paper is going pretty safe on this. Doesn't even rocket for that, which I think makes this even safer than going there with the rocks and push you off easily. Sam is taking his 15 from Rico, so he can't go for row 1, column 5, or ELTR. But he couldn't go for this as soon as he got his 15 through and the leg clicked it. I wonder if he goes for the hiddens, like for both hiddens, that is. And Paper is Going into Sumo. I respect that mostly because I think he knows, like, maybe he saw TLBR. Wait, Paper also delay clicks one hit from Bianca. Okay, usually you don't see delay clicks here, because if you delay click some a goal, you're just not eligible for that line anymore that has the delayed goal. So Paper ruins his options of calling for and row 3 with that, which is really interesting, honestly. It's pretty smart. I'll mark these goals for myself, just to know which ones are delayed and not. He didn't know that Sam delay clicks his 15 from Rico though, because he probably doesn't expect this himself. So delay clicking this could have been risky if Samu went for this. Both are now in Manta, which is kind of funny. Maybe both of them try to go for the one hidden tree immediately, although I would highly doubt this. But I think it's quite evident that both of these players opt to go for one shine from each. Paper for obvious reasons. Go for and having the possibility of calling for. Having Samu think of the possibility of calling for. Alternatively, I think Paper could use definitely the Hiddens in Rico just to throw off Samu even more and have he needs one time from each definitely, but maybe trying to bait Samu into something else. But the thing is, if he doesn't set up well enough for this, he will probably get sniped if he goes for this. He will from Rico instead. It was quite the interesting match. I wonder if Paper goes. Wait, is he actually? And he's opening Jalala first. He thinks 2 hints from Rico isn't as important right now. Do we have the fake sound glitch by Samu? I hope his game doesn't crash like Guy. Okay, this is oh, it's fine. So Samu is ahead in the pinner race, and technically into the no-key race, I want to say. But 7 bluebirds is still for Paper, since Paper did Bianco free. Also, I just realized Samu did not get the bluebirds in Gerardo. Unless I just remember wrong. So he needs to get these as well. Paper's now doing the hints. Oh god, I foresaw this. But the funny thing is, Samu is setting up for the one goal. Never mind, he wants bosses. Okay, that works as well. I forgot about the 5 bosses goals. So Samu, if Samu gets all the goals he wants, it's looking pretty good. But like if Paper goes for one of the goals early enough, it would be rough for him. This is Paper's 4th boss. Yes, his 4th boss. Technically, this is Samu's Browse Secret? Has he done Gelato 1 or Gelato Hidden? I wish I had like a better memory than something. I tried to think of a joke, but that obviously failed. Sam is going super safe, which is understandable because bingo is so much scarier just to mess up than a regular race. Like if you raised any percent or something, and you just like wait, never mind. Paper's ahead into the race of Pinner. I just am stupid. Is Sam getting the 10 blues immediately? I don't think he should reveal that he's doing something like TLBR, BLTR that early on. That's kind of risky. Also, I think Sam will know that Paper did both Pinner and Swinger when he clicks 5 bosses. Oh, okay, that's risky by Samuel. He needs to bait Paper into like BLTR instead. Column 4 kind of sucks. Otherwise. But the middle goal usually is important, so that makes sense as far as like blocking options off is a concern. Oh, true, life draining. That's also an option. Takes a lot of time, but it's an option. Does he want to like have Paper think he blocks off row 4? Or does he try to make him go for column 5? Since he like no wait, 7 didn't go for column 5 because he delayed 15 boosts from retail. Paper's delaying 5 bosses as well. Come on, guys. This is low-key ridiculous. Paper has Rico 1, Rico 5, Bianca 2, Manta and Mecha, 5 boss shines. He delays this purposefully. Not by much, but he delays this nonetheless. Samuel can delay his 25 lives if he wants to, since he knows that Paper just clicked 5 bosses. I don't think either of the players expect freaking delay clicks this early on. It's quite cool to see like this change. Like usually the meta is just clicking goals early to have like as many Connect 5 options, and being so like thoughtful of your early plan that you do like click early on is pretty like impressive, I would say. It just like I wonder if either of these like thought about their opponent to delay click. Okay, this is interesting. When Samu exits. Wait, okay. Mm. Mm. 2 from 5 is an option. Okay. Samu really wants Paper to hard commit to column 5 with like grinding 75 totals. But the thing is, I think Samu wants to be Arthur. And like you can block off. I think the best option would be grinding, like getting shines, get into Noki fast, and get the 2 from 5. Get the 10 from Noki. It's really risky by Samu, and Paper definitely has the shine lead, especially with having Pinna unlocked. But Samu doesn't need that much. He needs Pinna 1. Did Paper kill the mole? Oh, I don't know that. Frick. Oh, good. This is interesting. Did Paper kill them all? I need to know this. God dang it. This is already too high for me. That match. That is definitely quite the high IQ race, unless it's just like I don't know. It's both interesting and not. It's definitely interesting, but it's I can't tell if it's good or not. I still would like to know if Paper. Wait, Samu could have 2 from 5 if he goes for. Oh god, is Paper going for the. Wait, is Paper going for 2 from 5? Oh, Paper has 2 from 5. If he gets Serena. Does he not? But he has Serena, Gelado, Bianco, Pinna, Rico, yeah. So the column 5 bait by Samu will not work. And the column 1 bait by Paper will work instead. This is so crazy. This is okay. This is. We don't see delay clicks often in this format anymore, which some people like, some people dislike, and like this is definitely big mind games. Since wait, no, Paper can't go for row 4. He could go for column 3. Since he is still delayed one hit from Bianco. So this is 2 from 5. Did Paper do? Wait, yeah, Paper did do equal 4. Okay, Paper's well set up for column 3. So I think that's his option. Like, that's his option of choice. Samu is getting loose. Yes. So Paper just played Samu and set up for one goal that Samu didn't account for. Unless Paper is now going for the 10 blues. Okay. Okay. This is crazy. Samu needs to get the one hit now and beat Paper to birds, which is really difficult since Paper got the pinner open. He doesn't have like all of the thingies yet, all of the birds in pinner. Samu clicked off 25 from Rico immediately. Blocks off row 4, which wasn't Paper's plan, and column 1, which wasn't Paper's plan. That bait was really good by Paper. This is a crazy match, honestly. It's not like they're sniping anything from each other, and it's not like really fancy. It's just like the plays both players make are really unique. I think we didn't see this in this tournament thus far. At least not to that extent. Paper also has like a good shot for 2 hints from Gelato, so he conceals more information. If he goes for Gelato to hin, and maybe Samu will think then that he can go for 05 instead. There's so much to consider for both of them. It's really nutty. Wait, okay, I'm pretty sure Paper also placed a 10 from Serena. I think he got 10. Yeah. So he can't go for row 5, that's for sure. But he can make Samu think that. I doubt Samu will have the plan, like, be able to exactly time Paper's actions properly to identify what's a delay, what has been a delay click and what hasn't. The actual race is to who gets one hit from Serena first, which is pretty funny. But even if Samu gets this, I think Paper just goes for the 7 bluebirds because he's still ahead into Bianco by 1 Schweinfeld, so not that much. I would say this is pretty crazy. Samu did not get the bluebird in pinner, so he prioritizes getting 1 from each over that, which is fair. Okay, Paper's plan is definitely column 3. He goes to Serena right now. I'm pretty sure. Never mind. What is Paper doing? Maybe 10 boosts from Noki and bait Samu even further. Is this like now a Noki race? Paper will win this. He needs 1 blue and then turn them in. Samu's really far behind in shine count. I don't know how that happened. Probably just like the 25 from Rico that Paper baited successfully. Yeah, this is a Nogi race, so Paper is in pretty good shape. I think Paperwood has almost blocked off each option for Samu to get a connect 5, except for BLTR, which is quite slow. Really slow, even. I think Samu goes into Noki definitely. Like, he could also get one hit from Surya. That would also be possible. It would be better in terms of blocking off like Paper's win cons, like even more of Paper's win cons. But Sam is so far behind with Noki. Wait, Paper dies. What the fuck, Paper? Okay, this is did he ground pound and just like bonk and died? Like, did he ground pound too close? Oh, come on, Paper. I guess better choke in a match that you're ahead in than if it's too late. Samu still needs one shine. He might go for the one hit in swinger. Could work, but Paper is already ahead in Noki to block off TLBR. This is so interesting. Wait, he goes into Gelato? Oh, wait, he also already has a shine there. He didn't get the bluebirds though. Like, not all of them. Okay, he still doesn't have the bluebirds. He gets his. Why Gelato? Not get the birds then. Did he forget that he got a shine there already? Might have. Pepper picks off 10 bits from Noki. He's really in a good shape. And I think Samu noticed this. One shine from each is Paper's as well once he gets Yanta. He's in Pianta 3, probably just wants to block off the defeat Shadow Mario. But Paper's getting one shine from each. Paper's so well set, this is ridiculous. So Paper gets one shine from each, then needs 3 more goals. He's ahead into... into 7 bluebirds, defeat Shadow Mario and Bianco, and defeat both cannon molds. Does Samu have like an option to come back from this? He commits to Shadow Mario and Pianta, which I guess is fair since that like row 5 looks like a real threat from Paper, and now the one shine from each. Samu's in a really rough spot. Okay, yeah. Paper. Yeah, this is Paper's match. Okay. Definitely. Samu has basically no chance. He got baited by the 25 from Rico. Pretty hard. And I want to say basically lost the match after that. He's going to deny wants to deny the one butterfly, but Paper is just going for the one hidden and then the feature Mario, and the fact that Samu didn't do Bianca free sets him behind enough that if a race was going to happen, Paper would need to have way worse RNG than Samu and die on top of Bianco 6. Sam gets the extra life, just so he doesn't lose the goal, and Paper snipes him, and oh yeah, roll 4, that's mine, I guess. Well yeah, Paper's just cleaning up. He will probably go to Bianco now, gets that goal, and it will be it. Or not. Okay, Paper can also just win by 13 goals. That's also a possibility. Samu has no reason, no option to come back. Unless Paper just stops playing. Maybe a power outage or something else. Even though the match would be remade and we could see a start of delay clicks once again. It's pretty crazy how this match started with so many delay clicks, 15 from Rico by Samu, one hidden from Bianco by Paper, 5 ball shines by Paper, 10 blues from Stringer by Paper. I don't think it was necessary in general. It's still pretty interesting regardless. Samu. Okay, Paper did not get both molds yet. He probably goes back into Pinner, gets this, and I assume goes for reds along with the molds. The molds just a go, and then you have basically the entire card, and you just go for one option, set up for a bunch of others, and just do whatever you need. So yeah, Paper's really well set, in short. The 25 from Rico was the successful bait, and it definitely helped out Paper just to seal the deal early on. It's kind of crazy, how these delays played in. Well, it wasn't really the delays credit. It would have happened without them for sure. But at the same time, It's still like quite interesting to see how planned everything is. Paper doesn't go for the 7 reds, goes for a different build con. He has how many goats to choose from? 9. That's a lot of goats he can go for. And I wonder which one he goes, like he opts to do. So yeah, how's your day? Your day's been? This is quite unfortunate how early, like how one bait just sealed the deal for Samuel. At these high matches, like with high caliber gameplay, it's pretty crucial to make the right decision. Like if you get baited or if you get like make one wrong decision, you're basically behind and then have so many things to cover at that point. Maybe I should mute myself before drinking. Like before setting up to drink. Okay. Wait, this Samuel just... Oh, okay, I see. He thinks Paper has 25 lives and tries to forfeit this goal. Well, GG. I mean, it's fair. Samuel had no win con anymore, no connect 5s, and had like just basically snipe Paper on freaking 9 goals in a row. That's like just impossible, I would say. Especially since Paper had also set up for like pretty well good things. Come on, Paper. You can do this. So, Samuel gave up. Unfortunate. I think he will play Trail, I guess. This is pretty. I would say it's pretty unfortunate. It's pretty ridiculous how one good bait can just win you the game.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
So, that match was unfortunate, just because I think both of you had decent game plans until Paper baited you into 25 from Rico, Samu.
Huh. I didn't even know I baited that, but okay.
Yeah. It's kind
I guess that.
I just saw. I was like looking at every column 1, row 5, and I'm thinking like, well, he can do that, so I'm gonna take it off quickly from him so he wouldn't connect anything.
That's fair.
I was rushing Noki blues so I can connect TLPR. Then you click that before I had 20 shines.
Okay. Yeah, that actually was like a whole part of my game plan. Is like once you got 25 lives, I knew that you were behind in shine count, and then I kind of played off of that, so I knew I could get 2 from 5, and then at that point I shut down column 5, which was what I was most scared of. Because I actually looked at column 5 from like the very beginning. I was like, okay, this could potentially be a cheese option. And then when I saw Samu click 25 lives, I was like, this is probably what he's going to try to go for. And so
I wasn't thinking of going for that. I was looking at DLPR and BLTR mostly. Well, BLTR was later, but
Interesting.
DLPR was more.
Yeah, I saw those two like about mid game. But yeah, did I just snipe you a lot, Samu, or?
Not really. I just
Yeah,
didn't expect you would be doing those certain options when I was like trying to set up for Connect 5.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
What was interesting in this match was mainly, I think there were a total of 4 goals delayed, and like 15 blues from Rico was delayed first. Then 1 hidden from Bianco, 5 bosses, and 10 from Stringer. So it made it made clear that you try to bait each other into going for like committing to a row or for a line that you didn't intend to go. So that was like pretty refreshing, I would say. And
yeah, I didn't have Connect 5 on my mind at all. The only things on my mind were shutting off Samu's Connect 5s. Like I didn't. It wasn't even until late game I realized I was like, oh, I could have just done column 3 this whole time. Like I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh, this would have been a brilliant option because it would have cut off the same things I did for like 10 minutes or something. But yeah.
Like I was setting up for column 3, seeing that we click the 5 looks from enemies, then I just shut off too much. But I try to connect 5 all the time because I don't think I will be getting 13 goals.
Interesting match though, and unfortunate how like one successful bait created such a snowball.
I was 25 lives. I just intentionally died paper. I didn't die in a secret or something.
Oh.
Because I knew I already lost at 12 goals. I have 4. I can literally get 6 goals in that short of time.
Yeah.
So, Paper, you will face Rumado next.
Ooh. I love fighting Rumado.
I think you played against him in the Roll Control tourney in Losers.
Yeah, Romano and I played a lot during the road control tourney. I think we were like roughly even in like total set count at the end of it.
I see. So you think this will be equally as even, or
I hope
do you
so.
think you?
Ramato was giving me a bunch of credit saying that I was gonna be better at this format, but like I guess we'll find out whenever Ramato and I play.
Sure. Okay, good. And Samu, you will face Trey. Yeah, you will face Trey. How do you think this matchup will go?
I don't care. I just wanna play the game and see what happens. Try to either connect 5 or get 13 blues. 13 blues, not 13 goals. But generally I just wanna get better at routing this whole thing because I'm not good at bingos.
I see.
I don't know how to set up for the stuff. And there's delay calls, so when there's delayed clicks, then it's easy to get paid at for something.
Yeah, I think your initial plan, I think it was going for BLTR the whole time.
No, my initial plan was column 3, but I would have liked to play with rope 2 a little bit with the ends, but 5 enemies was taken, so it was like shut off immediately.
I see.
I got the lives in Serena Beach, by the way.
I kind of figured.
So, do either of you have anything else to say?
GG, Samu.
GG.
GG indeed. So, I think this was the last Winners Round 2 match since the deadline was today, and I know when the deadline is for losers round 2. So matches have to be scheduled soonish, but none of them are yet. So we will see. This is it though for today and for I don't know how long. Try to keep up with the schedule. Nothing is, as I said, nothing is scheduled yet, so just keep an eye for that. And I will say goodbye from my side.